All right, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. As you can see that, there's a webcam up for the first time. You guys see my face, but it's going to be as usual. We're going to be going over my trade, what I could have done better, what I did well on, and just a trade overall. And honestly, just to criticize it a little bit more and to help you understand more about maybe yourself or how to trade. So today, as you can see, when market first opened, it honestly just ranged up until around 8 o'clock. That big candle at 5 o'clock was from Powell speaking this morning, and I forget there's some other news as well. But the trade I took today was a quick break and retest, or simply just a break. As you can see over here, at the first time it tried to break through right over here. It couldn't break, it broke, and then it went back up and it couldn't stay underneath it. But over here, it broke and tried to go back up and try to close above, but then it got rejected. So a little break and retest. As you can see on the yellow circle right there, that's where I got in. To be honest, my entry was pretty late. I'd say I wouldn't say it's the best entry, but I feel like my RR was still pretty decent. I was risking around 30 cents to make around 60 cents, but I didn't take my profit all the way at my target because of what I've seen. So as you can see, it went close back up to the zone, but got rejected for a second time, and then went back down. And on this fat red candle, I decided to get out, pretty much like right there at the other yellow circle, because usually from my experiences, usually when there's a big red candle or green candle, when there's just a big candle in general, it doesn't tend to stay there for that long. It does sometimes, but for the most part, what I've experienced was it usually reverses. So I took my profits right there, and then eventually it went back up, and then it did eventually hit my profit target at 396.82. So the one thing that I would say that was good, but at the same time not that well, was my exit. My exit was, in my opinion, a good. One thing that I think that I could have done better though, but I still feel like was pretty good, was my exit. My exit was still pretty clear. It was honestly a pretty good. I felt like I had a good reason why to exit, because if you see earlier on the day, it hit the same bottom as the candle after the low of day. So hit that, and I'm like, okay, there's a fat red candle. There's a chance that it could go back up to the upside, which it did for a little bit, but then it came back down, and then it hit my profit target, which I would have got only like, what is this, 10 minutes later. But I feel like another thing I could have improved on was my entry. My entry wasn't the greatest, but I still feel like it was still pretty solid entry, because my stop loss, you can see it's not that far. It's still pretty close, pretty tight. And then my target profit was still pretty, you can see that there what I was going for was the day low. But unfortunately, I didn't get all the way down to my target profit because I let my emotions get the best of me, and the fear of not making enough money, or the fear of losing money, potentially of it reversing. And just to make sure for you guys, really keep you guys self in check, make sure your emotions are stable, make sure that you're comfortable with the amount of money you're risking in the trade. And you always have a set profit, you always have a set stop loss. Make sure you always have those things set, so you're just not like, you're not gambling. But besides that, that's all I want to talk about today. Just keep your emotions in check, just be comfortable in your trades, confidence. And I hope you guys like this video. If you guys have any comments or like any advice or anything you'd like to tell me, leave it in the comments below. I wouldn't mind it. And a like and subscribe always helps me out in the algorithm, and just helps me out in general. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Peace.